Hello students, welcome to our English class. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. Nature always wears the colors of spirit. If you look the right way, you can see that the whole world is a garden. Look here students, what you see here? Yes, these are some beautiful pictures of flowers. First one is a rose flower. Next one is a hibiscus flower. Next, the lotus flower. And the last is the marigold flower. Okay students? Next. Students, today we will discuss about the poem Loveliest of Trees. Let's read it. Loveliest of tree, the cherry now is hung with bloom along the bough and stands about the woodland right, wearing white for Eastertide. Now of my 80 years and 10, 20 will not come again, and take from 70 springs a score, it only leaves me 50 more. And since to look at things in bloom, 50 springs are little room. About the woodlands I go to see the cherry hung with snow. Read it again students. Loveliest of tree, the cherry now is hung with bloom along the bough and stands about the woodland right, wearing white for Eastertide. Now of my 80 years and 10, 20 will not come again, and take from 70 springs a score, it only leaves me 50 more. And since to look at things in bloom, 50 springs are little room. About the woodlands I go to see the cherry hung with snow. Okay students? Next. Look here students. Here some word note for you. The first one is cherry. Means a small sweet fruit. Look here. These are some cherries. Next one, Eastertide. Means Easter festival time of Christians. Next one, hung with bloom. Means ripe cherry hanging from the tree. Next one, score. Means 20. Next, 80 years and 10. Means 70 years. The normal lifespan or time of man. Next, woodland means forest area. This is a forest area. Okay students? Next. Here we read this poem in details. In this poem, the poet A. E. Housman mesmerized with the beauty of nature. Loveliest of tree, the cherry now is hung with bloom along the bough and stands about the woodland right, wearing white for Eastertide. Here the poet describes that how a cherry tree looks like a Christian lady wearing white gown in the time of Eastertide. Cherry is such a beautiful fruit that enhances the beauty of a tree more when it's blooming along the bough. Next we read the second stanza. Now of my 80 years and 10, 20 will not come again, and take from 70 springs a score, it only leaves me 50 more. Here the poet wants to live more with his imagination. So he is thinking that it may not be possible for him to invite the future in keeping with the presence of his age. Here the poet wants to enjoy the reality of nature in present. Here the poet's age is only 20 years. Next stanza, and since to look at things in bloom, 50 springs are little room. About the woodlands I go to see the cherry hung with snow. Here students, we have to understand that 50 springs means 50 years is not enough to enjoy the nature's beauty. Here the poet explained that the human lifetime is only 70 years. So he is thinking about his remaining 50 years of life and he decided to go to the woodland area for what? Yes, for capturing the beauty of nature with the blooming cherry. Next. So students, it's the soul of this poem. Here the poet's main point is that we have too little span of life. So we must be thankful to God for this precious time and enjoy every bit of time with a joyful mood and positive energy. Okay students, that's good. Next. Here are some comprehension questions for you. Number 1, what is the poem about? Who can say this? Yes, the poem is about the beauty of cherry trees. Next, number 2, which word tells that cherry with flower is the nicest of all trees? Yes, the right answer is hung with bloom. Next, the third question, where does the tree stand? Who can say? Yes, the right answer is in woodland. Number 4, what do the trees wear for Eastertide? Who can say? Yes, the right answer is white flowers with ripe cherry. Next, the fifth number questions. What does white refer to here? The right answer is yes, white dress. 6th number question. How old is the poet? Who can say the right answer? Yes, the poet is 20 years old. Next, number 7. How many years does he supposed to live? What's the right answer? Yes, another 50 years. Next, number 8. Is a 50-year life enough to see and enjoy the nature? No. The 50 years life is not enough to enjoy the nature. Okay, students? Next. What we learned today? We read the poem and comprehended it. This much is for today. Thank you. Bye bye, students.